Two other top stories this afternoon. Allen Breed, the PC men's basketball player, arrested on domestic and weapons charges, back in court this morning, hoping to be granted bail. Providence Now reporter Yanni Tregalis has the details from the courtroom.
Providence College men's basketball player Allen Breed making bail today. Now this about 24 hours after he was originally denied bail here at Providence District Court. Today he's granted $25,000 with surety bail and a few other terms to that bail. He must surrender his passport, any firearms, a no contact order against the victim, and also he either cannot leave the state of Rhode Island or his home state of Georgia. Now, this case, of course, coming after his ex-girlfriend claims that he broke into her home early Saturday morning, pulling a gun on her, demanding her phone. Now, in the days since that, the defense says she started to walk back some of those allegations, saying that she was heavily intoxicated at the time and doesn't exactly remember what happened. And again, yesterday, after he was originally denied bail, the victim going to the judge here at Providence District Court, speaking to him about the allegations and how she allegedly doesn't exactly remember what happened that morning. And today, the state withdrawing its objection to bail and Breed granted that $25,000. Next up for Allen Breed, he will go in front of a grand jury, but his defense tells us that they hope he can continue to be a student at Providence College at this time. He does continue to be suspended from the men's basketball team.
A big back and forth in Tiverton could come to a head tonight as a vote is expected on a controversial building proposal. Here's Casey Camps.
Well, it has been quite the debate for some residents in Tiverton for the last month or so. Here's the situation. So the group Saconnet Partners LLC, they requested a permit to build a crematorium off of Main Road in Tiverton. And now coming up tonight, the town is set to vote on that matter. So some residents saying the crematorium doesn't belong in town. They don't want it there, citing what would be its close proximity to bus stops and a preschool nearby. However, officials in favor of its construction say that residents have nothing to worry about in terms of any health risks related to it. Obviously, we've had a close eye on this. We will continue to watch it closely. That vote, again, in Tiverton coming up tonight.
Massachusetts State Police looking for a driver involved in a deadly hit-and-run crash. It happened on Route 24 in West Bridgewater overnight. The vehicle involved is a 2008 Toyota Scion SC. 46-year-old Farno Gilbert of Raynham was killed after the Scion hit her and then her vehicle burst into flames. The driver of that second vehicle involved stayed at the scene and was not injured, but the Scion did leave the scene. Anyone with information on that Toyota Scion driver is asked to contact Massachusetts State Police. Meantime, police in Cumberland say a 60-year-old woman died in a fire pit accident last night. Police say when they got there at the home on Mayflower Drive, they found Deborah Ingalls. Officers say she died from injuries she sustained from a backyard fire pit. No further information has been released at this time. Just one day after RIDOT and state police swept away a homeless encampment under the I-95 overpass in Pawtucket, today workers fencing off that area. Meantime, the State Properties Committee finalizing an extension for the homeless shelters like the Cranston Street Armory and 66 Hartford Ave to keep their doors open for the next 2 weeks. Representatives from the Department of Housing said they are actively working to finalize new properties and locations to house the homeless all across the state.
And so we're in the process of reviewing those properties and coordinating with Consolidated Homeless Fund vendors to see who has interest and capacity to take on new shelter site locations. But it's our intent to identify multiple other sites so that there's not another large armory-like shelter.
The housing department says these 2 weeks will give them some more time to look for these locations and then connect those in need to resources for the future as we move into spring. Now to a focus on our schools at 4 o'clock. Providence bringing back summer youth programs. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley saying today he is bringing back the Eat, Play, Learn PVD program over the summer. That'll offer healthy meals, recreational opportunities, and summer employment for the city's youth. Smiley said some of the summer programs will run Monday through Friday at the recreation centers with some additional camps that may cost a few dollars a week.
At Rogers summer camp is really fun, and they feed us, they bring us to the park, and we have fun activities and we go swimming.
While this is the continuation of a highly successful program, we've been able to make it bigger and better than ever, with more slots available than in the past, more camps available than in the past, more job opportunities than available in the past.
Interested families can sign up online beginning April 29th. We have that link on our website for you. It's abc6.com. Retired Rhode Island Congressman Jim Langevin set to give the graduate commencement speech at Johnson & Wales. Langevin will also get an honorary Doctor of Business Administration from the university. JWU's graduation is set for May 6th at the AMP. Author Jody Berg is the undergraduate commencement speaker. Let's take a live look over sunny and gorgeous Providence on this fantastic spring day. Let's get a first check of our forecast with Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Banson.
Love doing these videos when we're coming to you on days like today. Just a gem out here across southern New England. Temperatures got into the 60s just about everywhere except for the immediate coastline. We've had mostly sunny to partly sunny conditions depending on where you are. A little bit cloudier as you head further north. But as you can see behind me, just some high, thin clouds here across the capital city. And really just hopefully you can get out and enjoy the weather today, because things are taking a turn for the worse come tomorrow. It's going to be vastly different out there. It'll be cloudy, gray, a little bit on the damp side with some showers, and it's going to be about 15 degrees cooler with highs struggling to get out of the 40s tomorrow. We've got some wet weather sticking around through the day on Thursday, and then we should clear things out. Will it stay dry for the holiday weekend coming up? I will let you know in my full forecast in just a few minutes. I hope you'll stick around for that.
Trending at 4 o'clock, the UConn men's